This is our pop-up age reveal card for, I can't think of a better name. This one looks like this. The one I'm going to make looks a little different because I ran out of pink. You will have pink ribbon for yours, but that was the end of my pink ribbon, so mine is going to have petunia pop, but that'll work just fine. So you will use happy and birthday, and you'll also use whatever, oh, I can't think of the word for this, like ST and TH. It'll probably come to me later. That stamp you will need, I'm using TH because the one I'm about to do will be 10. This is for my granddaughter Hannah, and then my granddaughter Finley is about to turn 10. So the one I'm going to do today in our demonstration will be Miss Finley's. So you will need, if you do it like mine, I did Blueberry Bushel for the dark blue, and the light blue is Pool Party, which I thought went very well with this background paper we're using. So in your envelope, you're going to have the cardstock, the front panel, you'll have this white panel to stamp on, you'll have the pink lid and box, the insert pieces, and then you will have this piece that's 1 3/4 square to put the information on for the age. So not a whole lot of pieces, but they do go together fairly well. I'm sorry, fairly quickly as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this panel down. You know, that side would be pretty too, especially if it was for a lady and not a child. Just going to put glue around. You could also use tape, that's just fine. Just happen to have the glue sitting right here, so that's why I'm using it. Now, when you do use glue, though, in order to make sure you don't get, whoops, sorry, don't get any bumps. I'll see if I can edit that out. It's nice to take your bone folder and just spread that glue out so you don't get any lumps and bumps in there. That feels smooth. All right, so now we want to stamp on our white piece. Your white piece is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And I want to put the happy birthday. I'm putting birthday fairly close to the bottom and happy fairly close to the top. If you didn't want to do it quite that much, you could go ahead and cut your present and your insert down a little bit to give you more room at the top and bottom. But since the present's kind of the central focus of this, I didn't want to make it too much smaller. All right, so I'm putting happy at the top. Put birthday at the bottom. Again, this is the Blueberry Bushel, the dark, not too dark. It's not as dark as the navy, but it's a bright, solid, happy blue. Okay. Now I'm going to set that aside. Doesn't really need to dry that long, but I just have to get it out of the way so I don't smear it with my hand somehow. And put together these little pieces. It's up to you how you want to do it. This one I did the flowers on the bottom and the pink and white check on the top. I think I'll do the exact opposite with this one. I'll put the pink and white check on the bottom. And the flowers on the top. Now this part you want to go ahead and cover with glue like normal, but then when you put it down on your card, you're only going to want to put the edges, because if you put it solid, there won't be a place for your little card to slide in and out. Let me just come over just a smidge. All right. Now I want to glue just the edge of this square onto the present top. trying to get that centered. Trying to line it up here and see if I can make sure it's straight. It looks pretty good from this side. Okay. And this is where you need the skinny glue tip. Or you can always put some glue on another piece of paper or on a Q-tip. I'm sorry, not a Q-tip, a toothpick. Q-tip probably wouldn't work too well. All right, I'm putting a 10. And I'm laying my numbers down first. Make sure that there's room for my 10th. Okay. My TH. All right. Through with this blueberry bushel. I was trying not to get ink on me, but it didn't work. Hold on. If I don't get it off of me now, I'll smudge it on something. Probably a card or the envelope. There we go. Now we'll use Pool Party and do our little TH. So you can see there's not a whole lot of stamping in this. If you had pretty, like, if you knew how to do calligraphy, you probably wouldn't need to do anything at all. Now, I didn't put that up quite far enough in my lid, so it's sticking out down here on the bottom. Just a teeny bit. So I'm just going to take my scissors and just cut just a smidge off of that. Now when I line that up, does that work? That works. Okay, now this is what I was talking about before. You only want to put glue on the very outside of this. Because if you put it all across, there would be no place for it to go. And you don't have to put it on the bottom, just on the sides. All right, this piece is good and dry by now. So I'm going to put that down. Make sure it's straight. Whoop, it was straight until I moved the card. There we go. Then this one, you might have to wait a little bit for that glue to dry. No, it's fine. This one's going to go in there. And I'm going to already made a pretty good bow for me. You have 12 inches of ribbon, of pink ribbon, and make a bow. More than enough because it's a small package top. And I'll just put my little ribbon on there. Happy birthday. And then you can either lie that down flat. I'm going to go ahead and pop mine up with some dimensionals. But being down flat on that would be just as good. And when I'm putting a whole panel on, I generally will use 8. 3 down each side and 2 staggered in the middle. Seems to give me a good height and a good, oh, what's the word? Hanger on. Good stickiness. I don't have any problem with things coming off or moving around on me when I use 3 down each side and 2 in the middle. Okay, that's 7. There should be 1 more. There we go. And these little gold lines will happily line everything up for you. And there we go. Happy birthday. So happy 10th birthday to Miss Finley. I just got to put her little gift card in there and mail it to her. All right.